Hey guys, William Saunders here, the co-founder of PMA, and we're just going to go ahead and get started with our monthly report for May 2016. Okay, so for general highlight, guys, we got a ton of things to cover in regards to group shares, but let me start off by saying that my personal leave of absence, my recovery went excellent. Okay, so I'm pretty much back into prime shape of everything. Health is fine, everything like that. I just been caught up. And for the month of May, I have really been inside the office getting together a lot of the group share requests and tickets. So I wanted to go ahead and update you guys on that. All right. Now, I've noticed some of my students and clients have been, slightly offended because they wasn't able to reach me. But I want you guys to be reminded that from the last Wednesday of the month all the way until about the first Wednesday of the month, I'm down to like minimum communication. So I'm doing, for the most part, trying to get started with the monthly performance report and just a couple other things in regards to my own personal trading schedules for the following month and everything in that nature. All right. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the group shares. Okay, so group shares have been delayed, guys, for quite some time now. We recently just turned off all of the processing withdrawals maybe just last month. So we've gotten excessive amounts of tickets, just kind of inquiring about what's going on and everything of that nature. So just keep in mind that we are basically using a order ticket system, but long story short, back towards, I do believe, October through December of last year, we've had complications, and that's when we had to really change our structure over. We've been working with the new structure starting about January, February of this year, but it hasn't been like 100% of that structure. So that's the reason of why we had to move over and update a lot of the GS records as well. So we had to determine exactly who had what within inside the group shares, what's the principal and everything like that, and really just determine the overall layout of what's going to happen for the future of the group shares account. So I do believe the last month I took a 34% loss from just using small time stops, which usually my stops go anywhere from about 10 to 15 pips on average, but they only good for about 15 to 45 minutes. Now, I was using those stops, but I wasn't able to stay to monitor the trades. But if I went into my long term, which are good anywhere from 30 to 60 pips, it lasts a little bit longer. So it's good for like intraday trade, 8 hours and everything like that. So that's the reason for the 34% loss of the previous month. It wasn't because of, the market just wasn't tradable. It's because I was just using close-in stops and I couldn't monitor it. Okay. Now, with the excessive tickets that we've been getting just this past month with me working with the team and everything, I want to let you guys be aware of the ticket structure that we're going to have set up for you. So basically, it should be posted within the group share section. You guys would basically be able to see which ticket number we're currently working on. And this is basically going to be for group share payouts, okay? So with that being said, you guys do not have to send in a support ticket inquiring about, when is your payout date and everything like that. You guys can just log in. You'll be able to see based on the order number, all right? Now, we had the account structure of, I do believe, about 70% or something. And then after the 34% loss, we went into the emergency reserves of the account, which is right around 30%. Okay. We have not been paying out the emergency reserves because that's used to actually build up the matching capital back towards that. So basically, if it was down to 30%, we have to match the 30% of that, and now we have 30% of the capital that we can kind of work with and pay out. So what we are basically doing is mixing around and just taking care of the smaller withdrawals and everything of that nature. But then we started to get, complaints about the shareholders that were actually first and they've been waiting for some time. Okay, so 4 months, 5 months or something like that. And, we were trying to get the other shareholders out because it was smaller. But after that, we've decided just to put everyone in a ordered structured number. okay? And this would be the order that you guys may be paid out, all right? So it's going to be based on your ticket request of the withdrawal that you've actually taken. Now keep in mind, guys, if you have already taken out X amount of dollars and that has been the minimum of your principal or past your principal, then we're not going to include that request until the remaining principals are covered with the other shareholders, okay? Another thing that you guys need to keep in mind is that, if you guys have smaller requests and before you there's larger requests, we're not going to skip around. We're going to take care of that larger request because it's actually in line before you, okay? So I just wanted to kind of cover that because you guys may see, from requests of 1 to 10 starts like really extremely fast, and then you get to like requests 11, 12, or 13 or something like that. It's taken a lot longer, and it's for the simple fact that you guys have different amounts that was actually requested. So we're starting off with all of the requests for the withdrawals, okay? And once again, if your principal is not available, meaning that you have already taken out all of your principal and you're trying to withdraw compounding interest, we're going to skip to the next ticket to cover the remaining principal that's left, okay? So if someone have, let's say they're trying to take out a $20,000 withdrawal, but the principal that's actually left is only $10,000, then on that ticket number, only $10,000 will be sent out to you, and the remaining balance will be sent out the next time around after we've made sure that we've covered all of the principals and previous tickets that were actually being requested out, okay? Now, all of the compounding interest is going directly towards building the account and actually paying out, okay, and making sure that you guys are actually able to get your initial principal backs. And once that is done, then we're going to have to move on to the next stage if we're able to successfully continue, okay? Another thing, guys, I want to bring to your attention is please do not inbox me your group share rants, okay? Do not come on my personal Facebook wall inboxing on my comments. I mean, that's just not the proper way to do things. You guys are basically just venting, and I know a few of you guys are upset, but the reason why you are upset is because you're not communicating with the support team and you have not heard back from me, so you feel like you're at a dead end, but that is not the case, okay? Send in your support tickets. My team is on them, I mean, immediately, especially for the group shares. I've also been in this past month, got done with a lot of the support tickets for that. So, we're able to communicate with you guys and let you know what's going on in the next process. Okay. So with that being said, once again, you guys would be able to view your ticket line directly within a community. You guys do not need to send in a support ticket for that. And we are taking care of the withdrawals directly that are actually delayed. We're going to cover those first. That's coming directly from the remaining principal balances, and then next from there we're going to work about the compounding interest that was actually a credit to the accounts and everything in that nature. Now, since none of the accounts will be gaining interest, we will no longer provide any statements until things are back on track and in order again, okay? So further group share tickets should only be in regards to address change, banking details, and etc. So for the next couple months, guys, Pete and myself are going to be both on the account to bring it up to its maximum optimization. Our main group share payout date was actually going to be the 25th of the month, but if we do see that we can get some of the other tickets out during the second week of the month, we will do so as well. Okay, so we have a ton of new modules to look forward to that I just actually had approved last month that is actually starting to roll out towards this new month. So look forward to it. And as requested, the Traders Den will be available for our advanced students that are actually seasoned. And it's not something that's mandatory for you guys to use, but just like everything else that can increase your results dramatically, it is an option. Okay, so for May's trading session, this is the actual sessions that we've taken for our monthly group webinars. And we did not do anything for basic and novice because we had a ton of new students coming in and we wanted to go ahead and cover like the basics of everything. And immediate was 29 minutes and we're down 10.05%. But we're still currently up for the year, which I would display in June's monthly report so you guys can see exactly the entire 6 months of our trading progress. So if you guys been kind of following it, trading the sessions with us, one trade per month, and you guys would have had pretty much similar results, okay? Now, for our June trading sessions, guys, basics is going to be on the 7th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Novice on the 10th, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have intermediate on the 14th, 7:45 p.m. starting. Advanced is going to be on the 21st, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, now you guys can grab your webinar registration links from two primary sources. It's going to be in the student classroom where you have to log in, okay? Or it's going to be within the student mastermind group. So be sure that you guys actually have access to either or so that you guys can actually register when needed. All right, so for Student Spotlight, guys, I want to go ahead and welcome Malik back to our advanced tuition level. So it's been a while, but he's back in. So welcome back aboard. Follow the process. Malik, pick up where you pretty much left off. I know you're very serious this second time around. So I would like to also welcome Jairi to our advanced tuition level. I want to congratulate and welcome Ken to our advanced tuition level as well. He is a seasoned student of, if I'm correct, about 1 to 2 years for sure. So looking forward to your awesome results. I want to welcome Anthony to our advanced tuition level as well. And to Sai, definitely wanted to congratulate you for the awesome charting post that you actually posted in the student mastermind for our intermediate section. So I want you guys to take notes. That is exactly how I prefer for you guys to share charts, is to show the graph, any notes that you actually know, and then to copy and paste your actual trading history on the chart and anything else that you can share, like things that you might have just been filling, what number of trade that actually was, and etc. So this way the students can come in and see that, you know, your chart that you've posted was probably, you know, chart number 38 or chart number 12 or, you know, chart number 300. At least they would know that, you know, you've had X amount of chart setups that you've kind of documented and took based on those trades. All right, so let's go ahead and move over to the numbers portion of this reporting. Okay, so before we go ahead and get in this section, guys, just as a quick disclaimer, the results that you will see here does not guarantee that you guys will get the results at all or anything similar to it. So you guys will have to understand that your results will be determined on the trading technique that you use, your account balance, and how well you can use risk management. So the purpose of this documentation is to display the potential of having proper education along with the trading industry. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and move forward. Now, Pete has been in the account to bring up things, guys, and his style of trading is a little bit different. He likes to leverage a set percentage no matter what amount of pip that he's actually using. So for week 1, we can see that he's been up right around 20 pips, so 5% gain. And for week 2, 34 pips, 15% gain. So for May, 54 pips, right around 20% gain. This is 100%. That's actually going towards the account once again to get the payouts moving a lot faster for you guys. So with myself coming in, it shouldn't be too long before we can get the principles that's accredited back to you, and then you get you guys working on the compounding interest as well. So for our intermediate students, guys, we basically receive 3 out of 4 portfolios from them in a given month, and we like to actually go ahead and report 2. So where we have NA here, that's actually meaning that more than likely it was a bank holiday. We don't like to report it. Sometimes the results are extremely low, or sometimes it was extremely high, which they were high in this case, but I still don't like to report it. So for the portfolio number 50, they've gotten 57 wins, 14 losses, 69,000 of profit. Portfolio 51, 152 wins, 77 losses, a little over 221,000 of profit. For May, they've taken 209 wins, 91 losses, a total collective profit of $290,250, okay? So these trades that's actually documented here, once again, is actually just our long-term trades. using mostly the 80-20 analysis or the 5-bar breakout for trading binary options. This does not include any of the trades that we receive for taking trades on something of Nadex or Cantor exchange style of trading. Okay, so with that being said, outstanding job to our intermediate students. You guys are seriously holding it down for the binary option field. While our advanced traders do take binary option trades, we would prefer to see them showcase more results in the foreign exchange industry. So for our advanced students, guys, we receive 4 portfolios from them, and we like to document 3 here. And we can see for portfolio number 76, they've taken 40 wins and 7 losses. They've had $75,750 worth of profit. Portfolio 77, 208 wins, 57 losses. They've gotten $343,250 of profit. For portfolio 78, they've had 207 wins, 49 losses, a little over $336,000 worth of profit. For the month of May, our advanced students have taken 455 wins, 113 losses, and a collective earnings of $755,500 worth of profit. So when you guys actually take their wins and losses and earnings, you do the same for our intermediate students. Wins, losses, and earnings, you guys would actually get our grand total for the month of May, which is 664 wins, 204 losses, 1,045,700 of pure profit as a collective whole of just those 2 tuition levels. Okay, so as I stated before, I would like to see you guys actually showcase a lot more of your foreign exchange trades. But let's go ahead and take a look at our FX signals that we actually give out to our advanced students. So for the month of May, guys, we've actually earned right around 712 pips from our advanced signals that we've given to you. Now keep in mind, you guys also have to be a part of the student mastermind to actually get the updates on those signals, just in case they decide to close the trade early or to extend a stop. Okay, in case I didn't mention, for our advanced students, they actually use the alpha system primarily for taking their binary trades, so those are long-term as well. Now, congratulations once again to all of the new students that came in, and be sure to follow the process. I'm going to do a quick video of what I look for when reviewing your student profiles. All right, so this way, when someone actually sends me a message, I'll check to see if they've actually reviewed that module or not. And this also helps me determine who's the serious students to where I may be able to give them like a free one-on-one session later on if they are having issues or whatever the case may be, because they've already put in so much effort and work. All right, and congratulations to our current students as well. You guys are doing an awesome job. Just keep up the progress and lead by being an example. Now, if you guys are actually interested in our community, I mean, by any means, you can reach out to any of our students. We've actually noticed that you guys prefer to do that, so we're going to really make it easier to contact them at will. And just to answer the #1 favorite question is that we teach binary options on our lower tuition levels from basic till about intermediate. That's when you guys would be introduced to Nadex style of trading. Once you guys get into our advanced tuition, we really dab into Forex. Okay, now Expert is actually closed, but we have taken modules from Expert plenty of times before, so it's just a matter of time or request before it's actually on a lower tuition level. But currently right now on Expert, we actually teach penny stocks, equity trading, futures trading, and Bitcoin trading. Okay, so if you guys haven't done so already, visit our homepage, which is printmyuniversity.com, or gladly reach out to one of our students to answer any questions that you may have. And keep in mind, along with our live support team, during normal business hours. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I wish you much success and of course, happy trading.
Hey traders, William here, and I got 3 important questions for you. Number 1, do you have a profitable trading coach or mentor? Number 2, are you getting 50 to 500 pips per day? And number 3, are you satisfied with your trading results? If you can answer 2 out of 3 of the questions with a yes, then congratulations, my friend. But if not, then we're about to change the game for you. And it doesn't matter if you guys are trading binary options, forex, or futures, because we can do it all and we have it all. Top of the line trading signals, monthly group shares, and complete market domination. Check out our free video course series and our daily trade analysis to see for yourselves.